Welcome back to part 3 of the Hearthstone Budget series, Rise of Shadows edition. Today we're looking at a Shaman, and you are looking at the list that we're playing. Little bit of familiar with the archetype. We've played a Murloc Shaman before, and the reason is that Shaman has a really good base to play an aggro deck. And Bloodlust, I've said it before, and it's still the case, is the absolute key card. 5-6 minions, Bloodlust, you win.
And this is the key. Surprising that we do run another Murloc Shaman once again. I feel like this time is one of the best versions of Murloc Shaman that we ever got, thanks to some of the new cards.
Right now might be the best Murloc Shaman we've ever had.
We have Underbelly Angler for a lot of refill on your hand.
Very
we have Soul of the
impressive
Murloc
card
to stabilize your board,
and you got
so that
Sludge
can't be
Slurper.
removed as well. Sludge Slurper is just, it's not that great for the Murloc synergies, but it's just a really good card.
It's a really good card. You look at Toxfin, very good against, for example, the Khadgar mage. You have the Mountain Giant and a good removal against that. Toxfin, very good for this specific meta and generally very usable. There's some overload synergies as well. You got the Zap, and you got the Sludge Slurper, which both overload you into your Lick Him on turn 2. Very good value as a 3/3. There we go.
Took me a second.
And generally, it's a very cheap deck. You look at Murloc synergies. This deck can win you a lot of games on turn 4. You got Tidecaller on 1. Maybe you'll go Tide Hunter on 2, and your Tidecaller is buffed up. Then you put Seer and War Leader, and you're good. Right? You win. And that's going to happen a surprising amount of times, especially if you're facing passive decks, like that Khadgar mage, to a degree. So, in mind, the way the meta is currently looking, we've tried to shape the deck with some of our tech choices there. We got the Tasty Fin. We try to shape the deck in a way that it fits the meta or plays it the best possible way, without spending any legendaries. Of course, the big one is Scargill. That's the one that you definitely would want to include if you have it. And the Eccentric Scribe for kind of to top out the curve at 6. Now this isn't run in a lot of lists, but we like it. Like I mentioned, to top out the curve at 6, because if you do happen to run out of fuel, this is one that can really get you back. So that card, one of TrashcanTV's own tech choices, as well as a Tasty Fin. A lot of people run the Tasty Fin, but I think 1 is very good balance.
Yeah, and if you run into situations where you just need more draw, you can swap out these Scribe for Tasty Fin. If
you can play around with it.
Wanting more wide board presences for late game scenarios, you can swap out the Tasty Fin for another Scribe potentially.
Exactly. So we are going to, obviously the War Leader, right? That's what I wanted to mention. The 2 epic cards in this deck, absolute necessities. Like with the Warrior, the Brawl, this one is the absolute bare necessity epic card that we have to have in the deck. But this is going to perform far above its value in Dust, and it has through the history of Hearthstone, and it still does, maybe the best that it ever has. This is one legendary away from being an absolute tier 1 meta deck, Scargill.
Yeah.
Basically. And the rest, the tech stuff, you can play around with.
And it performs really well without.
Performs very well, actually. Yeah.
Very similar decks have reached win rates of 56%, I think, globally, between a lot of people playing it. We have had a lot of success with this one, so definitely also like statistically validated, even without Scargill. And of course, with Scargill, it becomes a lot better.
So in terms of bang for your buck, this is the deck that you want. So we'll hop into some games and see what we can do. Alright, maybe we're getting the Khadgar mage matchup that I was just talking about.
Golden Mage, definitely something to look out for. And we do get the Angler, which is actually more of a late game card, despite its 2 mana cost.
So the thing is, 3 out of 4 mage decks on the ladder right now are Khadgar mage.
Yes.
Is Bloodlust ever a keep?
I guess.
If it is ever a keep against, it would be against that. But we're gonna actually play the safe and not keep it. I like the Lick Him.
Yeah.
But I think, are we getting rid of the Seer?
I guess without other Murlocs, it makes sense.
But we're really, okay, so the cards that we're really looking for are Tidecaller, Sludge Slurper. Those are the premium 1-drops that we want. Or Grimskull Oracle is fine. Henchkin Hogsteed in a lot of situations is a keep. Double Lick Him is a little bit awkward.
Yeah, that's not very nice. So the Murloc is a nice card, but also not really.
So no 1-drop, unfortunately.
Do we count out Lick Him at this point?
No.
Are we that desperate? No.
No, we don't.
Because this is a very awkward starting hand.
Yeah, it looks to be Khadgar. Book of Spectres is indicating of that, and that's of course a good start for him. So, okay, second Book of Spectres discarded. Sludge Slurper is good here. We can play that along with its lackey.
We do only get 2 mana next turn, but this is a lackey that goes wide.
Very good lackey.
Which is exactly what we want.
We have 2 mana into exactly either Soul the Murloc or Lick him if we need it.
Lick him, we are overloaded.
Exactly.
We do have a 3/3 on turn 2, 3/3 weapon that is, but still, also really good 2-drop. And in general, this is the best lackey for these kinds of decks for like token or for Murloc.
On an empty board for sure. And yeah, I think Lick him is now the play.
Lick him trades very nicely.
Lick him trades nicely. You hit it in there. Just go face.
We're not too worried about our health, especially against the Khadgar mage, because he's probably, if he's gonna kill us, he's gonna kill us fast.
Yeah, we lick him. We could. Okay, the idea of the line that we're thinking about is lick him now, double angler turn after, and then stick it.
Yeah, exactly. Then we can do like Cold Light and Soul the turn after, get like a really big board with a very good death, but with a very decent death rattle that still stabilizes us against AoE.
Rule of thumb: when you're playing aggro, you're playing weapons like lick him in this case, or like the old school Pirate War used to do with the fireworks. You're playing those to compete first of all against other aggro decks because you can use your face to take out minions.
Although it is always worth considering pushing that last bit of damage if you need it.
Very versatile. So now I think we just double angler.
Yeah, it's definitely a solid play. It gives us a lot of presence on the board. He is gonna trade at least one thing with that ooze, but then next turn we can play another Murloc and stabilize the board against further trades. Yeah. And
if we go Seer Soul the Murloc as a good idea.
Draw a War Leader or a Bloodlust, we're very close to lethal anyways.
Correct. Very much Khadgar. Haven't seen a Mountain Giant yet. Against Mountain Giant, of course, Toxfin is a big draw. Now I kind of like Tidehunter Cold Light Seer. Yeah, that looks very, very good. Because the one thing that this mage doesn't do as well as other mages is removal.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of spells, as you could see by the inclusion of Book of Spectres. So we don't really expect our board to be Flamestruck. So we don't have to worry as much about.
We also can Flamestruck this turn, so Soul of the Murloc should be very solid. Yep. Bloodlust or War Leader at this point would be lights out already. I like this deck so much because just decks like this Khadgar mage are the overwhelming majority of mages that are being played, and it has a very good winner, has very good chances against that. So that's why we constructed the deck the way we did. I like the top end. If you're kind of like you're getting to compete, you have to trade into a Mountain Giant. You still have the Scribe as like a second reload, but that doesn't seem to be getting much done.
See, that would have been a really good AoE against the Murloc deck if we hadn't played the Seer.
Exactly.
The Seer being the perfect counter there.
There's a second Seer. I think we second Seer, huh?
And then Soul.
And then Soul.
Do we coin out a hero power first?
No. Let's just Soul. Let's just Soul and hit face it with everything.
Of course we're hitting face. That's what we do.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Oh, yeah, right. Next turn is just lethal because we have a wide board.
Exactly.
This will be the turn where a Flamestruck would be really funny. Dragon's Fury back in the day. Clearing out everything, we still have like 1 of lethal plus 1 damage from the weapon.
Seems very good for us. Seems very, very good for us.
I'm not sure what he would want to do here. I mean, I guess Conjurer's Calling can potentially get him a taunt. But at the 6th slot, nothing
Mountain
really
Giant Calling
great
on it and hope to get the Grave Horrors.
Yeah, that's probably the best. Yeah.
That's, by the way, the consistency that this deck relies on. If you destroy the 10 mana minion, the Mountain Giant, you have only 2 minions in the pool that you can ever get. Mountain Giant again, or Grave Horror, but that's the first win. Easy one right there. Let's hit the next one. Alright.
Druid, I'm thinking token.
Druid, we're thinking definitely token, or heal, kind of the two
Which
ideas.
does exactly what we do, but better. We do have 2 really good draws.
I like the Tidecaller idea. Do we even keep the Angler?
Just Tidecaller, Angler, War Leader as the...
I like it. I don't hate it.
Isn't there enough 1 or 2 drops to maybe get something better?
You can... If we're mulligan something, it's the Angler for sure. So... Hogsteed is potentially better. Lick him is fine. Sludge Slurper is also potentially better.
I was thinking Tidehunter would be better for the Tidecaller because it procs twice.
So there is I think there's a justification there to mulligan that. Tasty Fin is not better.
Well, we do still have like 2 draws.
Yeah. And there it is. So we play Tidecaller. Tidehunter up next.
Now he does potentially run Wrath. No, I'm saying the wrong card, am I?
You mean Wrath?
Yeah.
He might, yeah, he might.
Yeah. He might run Wrath. That's one that also I think we included in our version. It's a very good card. And that could definitely...
But this looks like a very explosive start.
Yeah, but the Wrath can at any time kill our our 3/2, which is why extra health
Still,
would be
there's
nice.
there's gonna be 2 war leaders to deal with over the next 2 turns potentially. Witchwood Apple is
Oh, he's running that version. I don't like that version.
Witchwood Apple is dubious. Just war leader.
Yeah, but it's actually a meta version of the deck that does run the apple to apparently great.
But look at this, we just took our turn 3 and he's all over halfway down his health.
Yeah.
Like, we're winning next turn if he doesn't
Watch him now remove the war leader only for us to replace it with another war leader.
It looks like it. Okay, swipe is strong. Swipe is strong. But 6-1. Okay, 4-1 survives.
Do we play Angler at this point? I think we play Angler.
Double
at this
Angler.
point. Yeah, double Angler.
Keep the pressure
Which
on.
is to say
The Echo version.
the Echo.
Don't play both.
I'm sorry. I mean the repeatable this turn version.
Correct. And we smack. He coined out a swipe for a bad clear. That tells us he doesn't have much.
Well,
so.
unless he has another swipe to then clear off kind of something.
Almost.
But then we still have 2 attack and he has 8
We
health.
still have reloads.
We have 4 attack if we play the war leader, which is a bit
Has
aggressive.
not yet played a minion. There's a second one. Easy wins so far. Easy wins. Let's get into the next one. Alright, we might have another aggro match up here in the temple.
Yeah, I mean, Temple Rogue seems sensible.
Tide
Once again,
Caller is
similar strategy to us. Better at removing stuff than the token druid.
Is
not as fast,
Angler
though.
keep this time?
I'm still gonna say probably no.
I like this actually. Let's try it out one time. Last time we mulliganed.
Sure, it works well, as we saw it works well on 4 with the Tide Caller. I don't really want to play it on 2.
Yeah. Sludge Slurper is good.
Yeah, it's a good turn to play. We do have a coin to offset the overload if necessary.
I think we play Tide Caller for sure. That's
Tide Caller?
basically always what you play.
Yeah, of course.
If your opponent played something on 1, maybe you go.
I guess we're gonna play Angler on 2. Underbelly, that is.
Underbelly Angler.
That's the one problem with shortening Murloc names, because if you shorten it by their Murloc sub-tribe, it doesn't help you.
Do we now Tide Caller?
Tide Hunter, you mean?
Tide Hunter, sorry. We can still Angler, and it might, if we Angler, it might get taken out for somewhat of a tempo turn.
Well, yeah, one card that I very much expect him to run is Fan of Knives.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting him to necessarily have it.
So Underbelly Angler better than. Yeah, let's play Angler.
Maybe. And it definitely has the better follow-up, because then we can play 2 Murlocs the turn after and get 2 more Murlocs to our hand. Not necessarily the most value-oriented deck, but
in
having
some
the refill
cases,
for the board can save your life.
Underbelly Angler, very, very strong.
At least
card.
in the game.
Very
Probably
strong.
won't save your real life.
Maybe not. Depends. Depending on how much value Hearthstone takes up in your real life.
Exactly.
If you want to put some Hearthstone value to your real life, you can go join the TrashcanTV Discord channel. The link is in the description. You can talk to us and talk to the community in there. Got a bunch of really cool people who all play Hearthstone and like to help each other get better. So, looking for any advice, just want to talk to the community, get some second opinions on stuff, or ask us questions. The Discord is open to anyone. So, as he's wasting his turn here, thinking about how to prolong this loss.
Is this a silent disconnect? No, cool. Okay, so he has a way to take it out, which is fair enough. And he has Fan of Knives.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not sure which play was better with those 2 both in mind, but
This forced him to use stuff up.
yeah, and he definitely killed less minions than he would have otherwise.
A raiding party.
Actually, I don't even hate Sludge Slurper and Tide Hunter, because then War Leader is a strong follow-up play.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Which is exactly 3 mana, which is exactly how much we'll have.
Faces Lackey again. Very good.
Very unlikely to give us a Murloc, but very possible too. Could even give us the Angler.
Could give us
The
the
one that we
Angler.
just lost. Or the other one.
That would be big time. Spectral Cutlass. Spectral Cutlass.
We generally, when we're playing this type of deck, we don't want our opponents to heal. But I'm not really too worried about the Cutlass.
Okay, a little weakness in this case, no weapon stack. So this is potentially gonna be difficult. But do we Faces Lackey?
I think it's Faceless Lackey and Hogsteed?
We'll see what we get. It could just be Taunt Totem. Arcane Servant. Alright.
Well, that's a 1 and 4.
It could be other totem. What do we have next turn? Next turn, I guess Hogsteed, because if he dies next turn, War Leader is better.
That's but also what I was saying. Like, I want to put stuff with an attack value down in general. Because unless it's Searing Totem...
But we also don't want to burn our hand off, because it's kind of an aggressive matchup.
Yeah, but...
It's not the complete aggro, not complete tempo rogue, because it's Cutlass.
There's gonna be one turn which is just Ghostlet Angler.
But so far he also has not burgled yet, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken.
So if he attacks, he'll burn it, unless... I haven't seen the Blink Fox yet, so... Alright.
There is definitely an idea with
it could be
it
could actually be double.
Another...
Could actually be double angler. I think run the Hogsteed and the Faceless in.
Yeah, definitely not the Murloc. Yeah. You want to keep as many Murlocs on the board as possible.
It's just double angler or even triple angler.
Triple angler. If we are going full angler, we're going full angler.
We're going to angle. It's like Kurt Angle right here. Good stuff.
And that might actually already be lethal with the War Leader. I didn't do the math.
War Leader coming down, Bloodlust is the top draw, and we're asking him to deal with it.
He does heal.
This is somewhat of a commitment, of course, to the board, no doubt.
Yeah, of course.
There's a Blink Fox, so now he can attack if he plays the card.
If he can even play the card, there's a lot of expensive Shaman cards. Not saying it's necessarily the majority, but there's a good amount of big Shaman things. Doesn't look like it. That looks really good. Let me do some math here. So this is 7, 9. We have 10 on the board.
Yeah, we have Lick him for one more if we want to push it.
And we have War Leader for...
I think War Leader is the play for sure.
10 more. We have 21 exactly for...
With Lickham. With Lickham.
With Lickham, yeah.
That's the Lickham inclusion. That's what JJ was talking about right there.
Every now and again, you might need to push.
Sometimes you might need Lickham to push. And in this case, we lick him.
In this case, we lick him.
Yeah. In this case...
That's why sometimes you might need to attack with your rogue weapon, even if it destroys it.
Got greedy. Got greedy there. Next one.
Another rogue.
It's not the same guy, is it?
I don't think so.
Check it. That seems like a good thing, yeah. Slurper, Angler, pretty good. Not the same guy as last time we checked. So maybe this time it's real tempo. There's a Bloodlust and a Scribe, so there's a late game on the hand, which might not even be that bad.
At this point, I would rather have a few smaller Murlocs to play after the Angler.
There's a Tidecaller. Tidecaller is now the play.
We definitely have one small Murloc to play after the Angler. So, yeah, I mean... Oh, that's...
Okay. Whew, I see you.
That's an aggressive choice.
Angler now for sure. Cold Light Seer coming up next turn.
That's a choice he will regret later.
Yeah, quite potentially. Because now the whole Backstab Fanatize thing doesn't clear.
Yeah, anymore. Although, to be fair...
Backstab Evis does.
To be fair, also, Backstab now still kills the Tidecaller. Yeah. Otherwise, he would have had to... Okay.
Okay, SS7. Fair enough.
Could have still cleared it with taking 3 damage to face instead of dealing 1.
And Sap. Okay, so spend Sap.
Yeah, that was mostly to get use out of
we play Angler Slurper, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Grab our Lackey. If we can actually get Rush Lackey, we might use it on the Slurper. Coin it out. Nope. Toxin might not be terrible if there's a big Advent.
Toxin in general is a very nice inclusion in this deck as well, because every now and again you have to get through something big.
A lot of tempo decks in this meta can generate big stuff in a way. Like the Rogue, for example, can generate the Advent. The Mage can generate the Mountain Giants.
Yeah, and it used to be that you would have to sacrifice something that grew pretty big just to deal with that, and now you don't.
Toxin is decent. So, Tidecaller plus Cold Light Seer?
It's awkward, but it works, kind of.
I think that's the play we make. Coin, yeah.
I don't love it.
No, neither do I, but we still are very slightly ahead in card generation. We have a Scribe on hand.
The problem with just the way we drew.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't perfect there.
But his game plan doesn't seem to be taking off crazy either.
Not yet.
So it's still looking fairly 50-50.
Expecting Raiding Party. Okay.
Miscreant is fair.
Miscreant is good.
Yeah, and that's how you go wide.
Yes.
That's how you go wide.
Pat Eagle.
What do you do again?
Give me this +1 attack. It's pretty good. Pat Eagle on the board. Okay. Hogsteed I like. I think we play that for sure.
Do we Hogsteed something?
I think we do.
Do we Hoxie the 1/5 so that he can't bounce it?
Do we hit the Nat Pago?
Do we kill the Nat Pago?
Yeah,
like with everything?
I think we kill the Pago.
Let's kill the Pago.
Let's kill the Pago. Kill the Nat Pago. Totem and Lackey?
Oh yeah, Lackey the Totem. Do we Lackey the Totem? Do we Lackey the... This guy?
No, he's the Death Rattle.
Lackey this guy?
Yeah.
That's
good.
okay.
That's alright. That's alright. No good. Okay, now he has a way to kill the lost, the trapped soul. We could play Scribe. We're definitely having some board issues there. That's a good card. That was a very good effect that he got there for sure. Helps out a lot. So he's gonna play the old board control.
He knows that we're the more aggressive deck, so he trades, which is
makes sense.
Not putting us in the worst possible position. Wait. That was wrong. That was just wrong.
He wants to trade. I can see it.
Yeah, no, but he traded into the Lackey instead of the Tiny Fin.
Mm-hmm.
Henchclan Squire, I mean.
Henchclan Squire. So, does it hit Scribe? Scribe dies the SS7 but leaves 4. Or we could Hogsteed, maybe with Hero Power. We can kill... I mean, okay, so we don't want the... We kind of want to kill the Miscreant, I guess. So I think just kill the Miscreant and Scribe is correct.
In which case, his bad trading doesn't matter. But theoretically, in a tribal deck, you don't want to leave the tribal thing alive if there's another thing out
Tribal
there.
in this case meaning Murloc, because the Murloc has more value than the Lackey because we don't bounce, but we do have Murloc's energy.
Exactly. Bouncing meaning return the card to the hand. This is aimed at beginners. We're both using lingo out here.
Yes, correct.
Maybe we should make a video on that at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna make a video on that at some point. The Hearthstone Dictionary. We'll see. Let us know if you want to know that, by the way. We're throwing words around like tech and bounce.
And tribal.
Tribe, yeah. Can make a video on that if you have any questions on that. So I wouldn't hate the Death Rattle of the Scribe for sure. You can kill one...
If they were just Murlocs.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good. Can kill one with the dagger. But it's presence, alright? Hoxseed is nice.
Hoxseed is always nice.
And Soul the Murloc is pretty good, actually.
Do we just put out everything?
I think we do.
And
wait, we Hoxseed, we can Hero Power with it. So we don't have to play Gram Skill.
Okay, fair enough.
We might hit it in first.
The order doesn't really matter for Hero Power or hitting, but...
No Hero Power. Toxin on the new guy, exactly. And then Soul the Murloc. Smack one, the rest face.
Because then we can hit more in the
Sticky
face.
board.
And Bloodlust is easy lethal.
Sticky board,
He has to do a lot to go around.
That was a good setup.
First of all, of course, the poisons here doesn't matter at all. Like, he can easily take that out. That's not a concern for him.
It might be good to pushing through a top, but he's gonna take it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's not a big problem for him.
I do think we still push.
That was
though.
unnecessarily aggressive. That's the second time I said this matchup. Jesus
He's
Christ.
gonna play the big advent. Yeah, he's gonna play the big advent.
Yeah, but he's dead.
Yeah, we just push. We just push it all the way.
Easily dead.
Ram scale 2.
Right. Extra damage.
Extra Murloc attack.
Need that little bit of extra damage
Run
there.
a scroll or a totem or something in the thing, and bam, 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 bam.
Optimizing that with the Grimscale wasn't even necessary.
Explosive.
Explosions!
Exactly. Thank you very much, sir. Next one.
So we want to keep playing till we lose or something?
We'll see. We'll see. So far we're doing pretty good here. I like the Angler as a keep. Mech Hunter, Midrange Hunter, the most likely options. Master's Call Zul'jin, idea. Do we ever play Toxfin? I think Toxfin against Mech is a lot of value to keep, so we don't play it.
Yeah.
Because Mech Hunter potentially stacks
If
pretty
this
high.
was a deck where we don't need Toxin at all or at max 1, there's always a good idea to tempo it out, but in this case it wasn't necessary, so we don't really do it. It seems like a slower deck, although not having 1-drop doesn't necessarily mean anything. So,
Thing is, the idea is that if it's Mech Hunter, which is possible, it stacks rather high because it magnetizes a lot of stuff together. It seems to be that.
Seems to be Mech. In some variety.
Do you want to play 2 Murlocs or is 1 Murloc fine?
I think 1 Murloc is fine, right?
Yeah, I think 0 is okay. We hit. Of course, we trade. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
No magnetizing.
Oh, right, yeah,
Not gonna
right,
happen.
magnetic.
Gotta be careful about that with the hunter. There's a spider bomb.
Yeah, that would have already happened.
That would have already
Yeah,
cleared the
no,
board, so.
I...
You might still put something on it. Or trigger it, okay. Spider bomb is tough to deal with. We can go for some value by playing two Ghost Light and just hit the 2/1, and it's kind of an awkward thing for him to play. And we have a big hand.
Yeah, no, that's not even a bad idea.
Seems okay, I think.
If Ghost Light didn't have Echo, I would almost like the Tidehunter, but...
Second Angler, infinite value, and Nightmare Amalgam, which is a mech, by the way.
Yes.
So yeah, this is kind of a...
Which doesn't really matter in this matchup, I think.
Awkward-ish situation.
It's also Totem.
Yeah, if he stacks up on top of it, and here's Toxfin, right? See, this is exactly why we kept Toxfin there, then played on one.
So do we play...
We play Tidehunter first before we hit, because that gives them better chance of killing something bad.
Hero Power Toxfin?
I think I want no, don't Hero Power. I think I want to still Oracle to hit more face damage. But
okay, double Oracle.
Yeah.
After.
This, now Toxfin.
On
the, yeah. Hit it in.
Hit it in. Wait, no. We hit every... No.
No, we hit it in.
You know that if one of those two dies, it's kind of... It's weird either way.
Toxfin died.
That's the best one.
Now we
the second best one.
Now we double Oracle and really push it.
Oh, we also got another Slurper, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
we're
fuck.
More value.
I played it wrong for Crushing Walls. What an idiot.
Crushing Walls is non-standard.
Right, that's called
Walls. Yeah.
Still got used to that.
Mm-hmm. Also not a
real concern either way. I was joking.
Not possible at 5. Unleash the Hounds is actually the best answer to that. That's true.
And now, I was about to say now he's playing Cybertech Chip to get all the mech value, but no.
Oof. Big oof.
I mean, yeah, those trades are all great.
Look at the hand size, though. We're making all sorts of value happen.
I mean, we're going right back to where we were.
Yeah.
I low-key love all the Scargill Angler
We have two Anglers on hand. We don't even need to play them at the moment.
Do we just literally play triple Angler? Like, Ghost, not Underbelly?
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, it seems like a decent play.
Let's do it.
Look at our hand size and shame concede. Just you are running out of resources. We're good. We're the best.
Toxfin Keep, man. The Toxfin Keep is real.
No, it definitely makes sense against those types of decks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have kept it.
Toxfin is a massively underrated card.
We didn't even keep it. I think we mulligan into it, but not playing it.
Yeah, we didn't play it on one with exactly that idea.
Yeah,
so
I guess Rogue would have played it.
Next level, right? Brain meme. It's like the last stage on the brain meme. All right, let's bring this home. What do we have here? Explodinator.
Are we going fishing for more Murlocs now?
Was that a pun?
Kind of. I'm looking for war leaders. Kind of a Scargill into Underbelly into 2 further Murlocs seems like a decent play.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we can go Scargill.
We can play Scargill now. Yeah.
I guess 1 Underbelly suffices because we don't have to overdraw hard. I was gonna go
Slurper maybe.
Amalgam?
Amalgam is for the value, of course.
Amalgam and I guess Tiny Fin. Tasty Fin.
See what we get first. If we get some big, War Leader is good. I think we face.
Yeah.
I think we smack now. Because now
face the facts.
Yeah, another Angler coming off of the Angler. What? What happened?
That was a literal misclick. That barely ever happens.
Mouse slip.
Yeah, that was one. I thought I let it go literally over the face.
Oof.
That happens like once in every 30 to 40 games, maybe.
And you're here to witness it. JJ mouse slip.
Whew. If that loses us the game, that would be very embarrassing.
That would be traumatic. But it looks like we have all the value to take this on. You can fish for a war leader, but wait, we can also we can just Slurper and lick him as winning. Lick him! And once again, we lick him. Okay, Oracle's also winning now. Kobolaki to the face and still lick him. Yeah, whatever. I think we've made it clear. There's another Tidehunter, Infinite Value, Murloc Shaman, 2019
That's not mouse flip
TrashcanTV.
again. There you go.
Easy pickings.
I could have been mouse flip because it was
pickings.
2 extra
Easy
attackers.
pickings. Alright, another rogue. Third one for today.
So there was this one person on Reddit that always complained about us not playing enough matches in a video. I hope you're happy.
Are you happy, sir? But again, no, we're not hitting you here, man. Thanks for that. That you said that last time.
You said it last time, and since then we've tried making more videos in the new series. That was
exactly
criticism that was appreciated, and that we're actually making use of.
Yes, someone was on. We post these games on Reddit. I think we keep the Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
The Zap, I'm not sure, but keep the Tide Hunter.
I wasn't sure about Zap either. That's why I was looking at
people on our Hearthstone really like the budget series, and someone commented.
I think there was a few people that actually said
you only play one game every time.
Only showing one game. Actually, I'm playing Toxin this time, right? That seems like a
the one contrary point is the Edwin.
But we have a second Tox thing.
But let's actually play it. I think
we have other stuff.
In this case, it's fine. So yeah, they were like, you would only play one game, and we did. Last budget series, we always only played one game, trying to keep the video short. But people were like, you can make it a little bit longer, and now we did that. Now we're doing that. Now we're on a 5-game win streak with this one.
6, I believe.
6?
I'm not sure.
Debatable. Soon to be one more. Fan of Nice.
That seems like the most likely one. Yeah. Or a raiding
party. Oof. Okay.
No immediate impact. The weapon.
But then just War Leader.
Yeah, the weapon kills the War Leader. But that's okay, I guess. It's still a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
And he still takes 3 damage from the War Leader and Zap is sadly to a minion.
12 on the board.
Also worth considering potentially more aggressive Lightning Bolt instead of Zap.
Potential.
Can hit face.
Can go face.
And has similar trading power, but it is slightly more expensive, and we're trying to play fast, so the little bit of extra cost might actually be a factor.
Play is likely Hero Power Soul, the Murloc.
Okay, I was thinking Grimscale Soul, but...
don't even need Grimscale.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just that. Soul, we can zap the guy and just keep hitting.
Yeah, the Overload is...
Yeah. No, just do it. Because we're sticking, and next turn Bloodlust, plus Grimscale.
Well, we can Bloodlust next turn, if we
overload, right. We could Grimscale. So then we can hit one, actually. I think that's a good point. Let's hit one in, because it replaces itself. Yeah.
I was trying to hit the one with the smallest stats.
Smarter.
Yeah, because I was thinking Bloodlust this turn might already get us there.
Because now Bloodlust is winning, right?
Is it even 3 plus... Yeah, of course. He just raiding party for that.
Could have been Cutlass. But in this case, it's...
It usually is...
It's often Waggle pick. It's often Waggle pick, yeah.
Four plus 5 plus 4
we stick
is not quite 16.
Do we stick stuff down first? Oracle plus Seer this turn? You can also zap because Bloodlust next turn. I like this. I don't because I like you're calculating outs, right? I don't see a way to deal with this. So Oracle, Seer, you can zap.
Zap, try one of the...
Oh, even just Toxin.
Oh right, yeah, fair enough.
Everything goes face. Like, how do you remove this?
Even without Bloodlust at this point,
just
looking very
2 or
good.
3 dudes is still fine.
What I can see him do is play out some kind of minion generation, like Lackey generation, for example, and then Waggle pick, try to get as many Lackeys as possible, try to find some outs.
In this situation, you're thinking, you know what the deck is, it's Tempo Rogue, what's the best thing my opponent can do?
Yeah,
in this case...
He doesn't really have Vanish. Ethereal Lackey into Prep Vanish, that's far-fetched. But it's like this...
Is that possible for the mana? It doesn't... There seems to be no out here. Bloodlust is card in hand. This is easy.
He's also still killing the ones with the death rattles.
Yeah.
Which is a weird choice, right?
He can still prep Fan? Perhaps? You can still SI7, prep Fan, to leave 2 alive.
SI7 is one of the ones, so that's not...
But Bloodlust still. Yeah.
Barely even.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, no, but
good way.
It's barely even necessary.
I think we're calling it here. We played like 6-7 games. We happened to win all of them. You're not going to always win that cleanly, but I think we showed off some pretty good stuff. Like, big time win streak. Of course, not the very highest ranks, but go out and play this deck. It's cheap, and it's one of the strongest ones. And again, aggro for climbing the ladder is about the best thing you can play.
I mean, you saw this. We started at rank 10. We're now at rank 8.
Yeah.
I think we have the same amount of stars.
Uninterrupted. So we're not obviously not claiming this is the perfect deck. You're going to run into warriors.
Okay. We should have learned one thing from Toast. 100% win rate.
That is bullshit, by the way. Whenever you see that, that's crap. Appreciate Toast, but that's never true. No deck ever has 100% win rate.
That's gonna be on the thumbnail. It's not. But
no, it's not, because
you've seen the thumbnail.
Because we don't clickbait. Just kidding. So we do. No, we don't.
Not as badly.
Not as badly. So thank you for watching this. Not a single loss there. So very, very good run for sure. You're gonna run into problems with this. What I'm just gonna give to you before we end this is, don't give up if you start out like 2-3 with this, or you play like 10 games and you go 4-6 or 5-5.
Oh god, I've had days where I've played the meta version of the token druid at the time when it was the single best deck, and I had negative win rates for a day.
You lose 5 games in a row. It happens. This is a very good deck. It's very good for beginners. It's not the most complicated to play. Very, very effective for climbing the ladder, get those rewards in, and decently cheap and something to build on. So, TrashcanTV recommended aggro shaman, Murloc budget aggro shaman. Keep playing it, and you got any questions, of course, let us know in the comments. We'll be happy to answer everything. Contact us on the Discord server. We're free for everyone to join. Link in the description. Hang out with the community. Always a fun time. And yeah, we appreciate you taking the time to watch the video, and we hope you learned something. So have fun with this deck, and we'll see you in the next one, or the next budget series video. You can also check the other ones out with the druid so far that we mentioned. And if you like a different flavor, you like to play more control, check out the warrior. Very interesting control dragon warrior for very cheap dust as well. So thank you for watching. We're gonna see you in the next one. JJ.
That's it.
That's it.